Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so excited. We have come to the final chapter of the core program. Before we continue, I want to remind you that this is not the end of our journey. Heck, it's not even the start. From now on, you will constantly get more traffic sources almost on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis. The core training you're just about to finish is just a start. As I promised you on the sales letter, I want to take you by the hand. There is no need to buy any more traffic guides. From now on, I will provide you cutting-edge methods and techniques so you can stay ahead of your game on a regular basis. You don't have to do nothing. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned for updates. From now on, you don't have to worry about staying updated with the latest traffic methods. Just leave it to me. I will constantly do the research for you, test new methods, and spoon feed you with everything you need. Instead of you spending valuable time and being frustrated, let me do this for you. If you're committed to me, I'm committed to you and to your success. Okay, coming back to the training. By now, you know a lot of great traffic sources and how to juice traffic from them. But although you can use each chapter of this core guide separately, I want to show you a way to put all of these traffic sources together so you can really dominate your niche. See, getting all of this traffic and throwing it to waste is just, well, a waste. Before we get to that, I really want to point something out. We are not building a website here. We're building a business. Let me say this one more time, please. We are not building a website. We're building a business. Just like in the real world, you have to treat this like a real business. Otherwise, sooner or later, your entire investment will fall apart. And we're not going to let this happen. Now, the first step in treating your website as a business is building a relationship with your customers. In our case, it's the visitors. That's just the basics. That's marketing 101. You want to build a solid relationship with your readers. And why, you may ask? Well, the first reason is people buy from computer screens. By building relationships with your customers, you're showing that there is a real person behind that screen and he knows what he's talking about. The second reason is by with your audience, you're turning visitors into returning clients, which is 1,000 times more valuable than a regular visitor that will just vanish after the first visit. You're turning visitors into returning clients. Let me give you two live day-to-day examples of this concept. The first example is, imagine you're sitting at a bar minding your own business and there is this beautiful girl smiling at you. What would you do? Well, it's very likely that you or someone else for that matter will smile back, send her a drink, and ask for her phone number. Let's do another example. In almost any store you go into today, when you approach the cashier, you are almost guaranteed to be offered to join their exclusive club. If you just fill this quick form, you can save 10% on today's purchase. Both examples are showing the same principle. In our first example, we've spotted that this girl is in our target market. She smiled at us. So we offered a barter. We bought her a drink for the chance to possibly talk to her in the future. We exchanged the drink with her phone number. Or in other words, we exchanged the drink with the option to build a relationship. Now, let's talk about the second example. When you approach the cashier, just by you being there, making that purchase, you have shown them that you are in their target market. Why wouldn't they want to build a relationship with you, communicate directly with you, and in time, market you more stuff? See, it's way more easy and effective to sell to someone you already sold to. Countless studies have shown this over and over again. People are more comfortable with spending money with people they trust or already know. That's just how our brain works. Another huge benefit of building a relationship is it's way easier to interact with your existing customer base rather than keep finding new customers over and over again. Let's go back to our world. You probably noticed I have used several ways to show the like button on our site. Do you know why I did that? Well, it's simple. I'm just utilizing the power of Facebook to build relationships and leveraging that power to my advantage. Providing that you offer a good product or service or content or whatever it is you're selling, a percentage of the traffic that came to your site will click the like button and like your fan page. This will give you the option to communicate with them directly on a daily basis and to build a relationship with them. See, you are given a tool to communicate directly with your audience. I always say that it's just like owning your radio or TV station and your audience is always tuned in. This will allow you to gain trust and to be established as an authority figure. When you are perceived as an authority figure, people will buy everything you have to offer. Take Apple for example. I'm personally familiar with at least 5 people that will blindly buy whatever Apple throws at them. And why? Because to them, Apple is a health god. Once someone trusts you, they will feel more comfortable coming back to you, and you should utilize this concept by sending your fan page traffic back to your site on an ongoing basis. In order to send your traffic back to your site, simply include your link with a call to action on your Facebook status updates. Now, with that being said, keep in mind that you're not there to sell. Always provide value or give them a reason to go to your site. Most of your status updates should amuse, interest, provide value, and encourage engagement. This is how we gain their trust. Once we have their trust, we can utilize a concept I call traffic recycling. We're taking our loyal fans and using them over and over again. Instead of letting them walk into our site and then walk away never to be seen again, we're using them again and again. We're keeping a core of fans, so no matter what will happen, we'll always grow and always have a base of followers. Okay, you now understand the first concept I like to call traffic recycling. Let's move on to the second concept, which is equally important. Before I tell you about the concept, let's start with an example. Let's just say that someone has a favorite restaurant that he goes to on a regular basis. He loves the style of the restaurant, the food, etc., etc. We can almost say that he has a relationship with this restaurant. Now, if he likes this restaurant, don't you think he will also tell his friends about it? Don't you think it's highly likely that he has friends with similar tastes and interests? Since this client is so into what we have to offer, he becomes almost our salesperson. Now, what's going to happen is he will tell his friends about this restaurant, and a percentage of them will also like what the restaurant is offering. The restaurant will build relationships with his friends also, and they will bring their friends as well. This is a concept I call traffic snowballing. Now, let's go back to the online world. To get this effect in our world, all we need to do is to utilize the power of Facebook again. By interacting with our audience, making them share, like, comment, and so on, we'll achieve two things. One, increase our edge rank, which in turn will increase our exposure on Facebook. Two, we'll show up on their friends' newsfeed on a regular basis, which will attract friends to check out our page and become fans as well. This way, we're creating a snowball. We're using our fans to create interest and attract their friends. Then we build relationships with their friends as well. Repeating this process over and over again will begin to create a snowball effect. Okay, I have created a chart to illustrate this mastermind. I used a tool to create this chart called Glyphy. It's a free tool. You can use it yourself. It's www.glyphy.com. Alright, so as you can see, each square represents a traffic source. See? YouTube, Yahoo Answers, paid guest posts, free guest posts, Wikipedia, search engines traffic, and so on and so forth. Now, the arrows represent the traffic direction. As you can see, the traffic is coming from the traffic sources, right, to your site. See the direction of the arrows? Alright. You're getting traffic, as I said, from Yahoo Answers, traffic from Wikipedia, traffic from Google Alerts, and and a lot of traffic from search engines, obviously. As I previously said, we don't want to lose our visitors. We want to market them again and again. We want to build a relationship with them. To do that, we have this like button right here on our site. The button's job is to convert visitors into fans. This is our first step, marked in blue in our chart. Alright, as you can see, convert visitors into fans. That's our first step, right? Now, once we have them as fans right here, we want to achieve two things. We want to build relationships with them, and we want their friends to be fans as well. We will do that by interacting with them. When I say interacting, I mean make them comment by asking questions, posting funny things, and just relate to their comments. Another assumption we're making is that if they're interested in something, it's very likely that they have friends who are interested in the same thing. Their friends will see that they are their friends will see that they are interacting with you, and potentially they will become fans as well. Then their friends will see the interaction and they will become fans as well. It's an endless loop. That's just how virality works. Okay, so the concept we just talked about is called traffic snowballing, and it's marked in green in our chart, as you can see right here. Traffic snowballing. So we took traffic from our site, converted to fans right here, and here we use the traffic snowballing effect to interact with them and to attract their friends. Okay? Notice the arrow direction here. It goes back to the same place. We're using our fans to get more fans by interacting with them. This brings us to the third step, which is sending your fans back to your site. This step is marked in purple. We are remarketing to our customer's base right here. Right? So we took the snowball and sent it back to our site. Alright? Alright, so let's recap this real quick. First of all, we are getting traffic from all of these sources. See? free guest posts, Yahoo Answers, Wikipedia, Google Alerts, search engines, social bookmarks, press release, etc., 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 etc. And I will obviously show you more and more traffic sources as time goes by. I will constantly update you on the latest techniques and methods. But, so let's go back. So you're getting a lot of traffic from all of these sources. Then we convert some of the traffic into fans by using both our website and the fan page. Alright, so we took the traffic, converted into fans, and now we're in step 2. Now, the next step is to interact with the fans and making them involved. This, in turn, should strengthen your relationship, plus it will result in more fans to you. Alright, so that's step number 2. The last step of this loop is to send the traffic back to your site. Alright, now just rinse and repeat. That's it. You're not throwing your traffic out the window. You're using it over and over again. And you're not just using it, you're actually harnessing the power of the traffic to create more traffic. Right? As I mentioned earlier, you don't have to use the Facebook tactic to use my methods. Actually, each method and chapter stands on its own, and that's perfectly fine if you just want to use some chapters. But I highly recommend that you use this system as a whole. Using your traffic as a tool to get more traffic is very easy and effective. Now that you have a lot of tools, the only thing separating between you and success is you taking action. This is not a short distance run. You have to stay focused and do the things I taught you every day. This eventually will bring success. I guarantee it. Just don't get distracted with all kinds of shiny new things and don't give up. It takes time to reach a ton of traffic, but if you stay consistent, you will get there. I promise. The last thing I want to mention before we end this core method, this core, training, is that this adventure is far, 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 far from being over. I'm here for you forever. You don't need to buy more guides or manuals. I'm here to guide you and show you the way. I'm here to show you the way. Plus, I will constantly add new proven and tested methods so you can stay focused on what matters the most, and that is increasing your bottom line. Forget about searching the web for new techniques of getting traffic. Forget about buying new WSOs or useless products. From now on, I'm here for you. And I will only provide good, high quality, tested and proven techniques. As I said, if you're committed to me, I'm committed to you and to your success. Okay, this ends our core training section. As always, if you have any questions, let us know. Plus, stay tuned because I'm about to upload a new method that will blow you away. You'll love it. Alright, thanks for watching and stay tuned for new surprises.